Somewhere inside the last standing wonder of the ancient world, there is a space no human being has ever entered. It sits above a passage built for a king, sealed by a door with two copper handles that no one has ever turned. For 30 years, scientists have known it's there, but they still don't know what's inside. This is the Great Pyramid of Giza, raised on the west bank of the Nile around 2560 BC for the pharaoh Khufu. It is the last of the ancient world's 7 wonders still standing, originally about 146 meters of limestone and granite, aligned to true north with astonishing precision. Inside, only a handful of passages have ever been mapped: the Grand Gallery, the King's Chamber, and a smaller room the Egyptians called the Queen's Chamber, though no queen was ever buried there. But in 1872 a British engineer poking a wire into a crack in that chamber would find something the pyramid's builders had gone to great lengths to hide. His name was Dixon, and he had been excavating inside the pyramid when he noticed a hairline crack in the Queen's Chamber's south wall. He pushed a length of wire into it and felt it vanish. There was a hollow shaft behind the stone, running up into the pyramid's mass, sealed from view for over 4,000 years. Beside it, in the dust of the passage, he found a bronze hook, a length of cedar wood, and a stone ball, tools believed to have been left by the pyramid's original builders. The shaft climbed on for meters, and then simply stopped, blocked by something no one in 1872 had the means to reach. It would take another 121 years, and a robot, to find out what was blocking it. In 1993 German engineer Rudolf Gantenbrink sent a small crawling robot named Up the narrow southern shaft, filming as it climbed. At 65 meters in, the camera hit stone, a polished limestone slab, fitted with precision, and 2 copper fittings still bright after 4,500 years. The world's press called it a hidden door, and for the first time, people began asking what the pharaoh's builders had sealed behind it. The door itself stayed shut for another 18 years, guarding its secret through 2 further expeditions. In 2002 engineers drilled a small hole through Gantenbrink's slab and threaded a camera into the space beyond, only to find a second door just centimeters behind the first. Then in 2011 the Jetty project sent a fiber optic camera around a corner no lens had ever reached, and it found faint markings painted in red ochre, brush strokes left by hands over 4,000 years ago. 2 doors, one behind the other, both finished with the same care as any tomb wall, which meant they were never meant to be found at all. With those sealed doors refusing to give up their secret, by 2015 a new international team called Scan Pyramids, researchers from Cairo University, the Paris-based HIP Institute, and Nagoya University in Japan, tried a completely different approach. Instead of robots, they used muons, subatomic particles raining down from cosmic rays that strike our atmosphere constantly and pass straight through solid stone. Dense limestone absorbs more muons, empty space lets more through, so detectors placed inside and around the pyramid could map hidden voids the way an X-ray maps a bone. And in November 2017 published in the journal Nature, came the announcement: a previously unknown void, at least 30 meters long, sitting directly above the Grand Gallery. The team called it simply the Big Void, and its cross-section matched the Grand Gallery almost exactly, but its purpose was, and still is, a mystery. Then in March 2023 the same muon scans revealed something else: a corridor over 9 meters long, hidden behind the chevron-shaped stones above the pyramid's original entrance. Engineers threaded a tiny endoscope camera through a joint in the masonry only a few centimeters wide, and watched a stone passage appear on screen that had not been seen since the pyramid was sealed. 2 hidden spaces, found in just 6 years, inside a monument people had already been studying for over a century. Which brings the story back to that door in the Queen's Chamber shaft, 65 meters in, still closed since Rudolf Gantenbrink first found it. Some researchers wonder whether that shaft, and the second sealed door behind it, might connect to the big void discovered above the Grand Gallery. The geometry is close enough to debate, not close enough to prove. Engineers are now designing non-invasive tools, flexible probes thin enough to pass through existing gaps without drilling a single hole into 4,500-year-old stone. Because whatever sealed that door in place was never meant as decoration. In ancient Egypt, a blocked passage almost always meant something worth protecting lay beyond it. And until a probe actually crosses that threshold, no one, not the engineers, not the archaeologists, can say for certain what that is. While that door waits for its probe, today both the big void and the corridor behind the chevron stones remain exactly as they were found, mapped by muons, glimpsed by cameras, but never physically entered. The Great Pyramid has stood for 4,500 years, and it is still, quietly, changing what we think we know about how it was built. Somewhere in there, behind a threshold still untouched by human hands, the story isn't finished yet. If this pulled you in, give it a like, send it to someone who loves a good mystery, and subscribe to Unearthed Facts for the next one.